Hey everyone, it's Birth Reorg, and I'm here to this is my review for Presence, the new film directed by Steven Soderbergh, and starring Kalina Liang, Lucy Liu, and also Chris Sullivan in the lead roles. Now think of this movie as Steven Soderbergh's version of Poltergeist or Paranormal Activity. This film also really felt like Here and also in A Violent Nature in terms of the audience, yourself, being a spectator towards whatever's happening on screen. And actually, we are a character in this movie. The viewing experience that you have throughout this whole movie is through the eyes of the actual supernatural being, ghost, or whatever you want to call it. We're seeing everything through the eyes of that, entity. And everything that happens in this movie is pretty much us eavesdropping and also peering into the lives of this family that's going through turmoil. We have a daughter here, played pretty well by Kalina Liang, who is trying to move past the fact that her best friend just passed away recently. We have a married couple played by Lucy Liu and Chris Sullivan that are having marital issues, and they're going through a lot of turmoil in terms of that. And then we have a family dynamic that's having a lot of drama because of all these things, and they're dealing with the fact that there is a supernatural being within this house. Now, I love Steven Soderbergh's work. I think that he is one of the best directors working today because he's always had variety in his work. Even if the film story is very formulaic or very, run-of-the-mill, he always presents it in a very interesting and very different visual format. And this film is no exception. And I give this movie 7.5 out of 10. I think that he's done a really good job of making pretty much a basic story into much more. Now, David Koepp, who is the writer of this movie, has written some of my favorite movies of all time. Just look at his filmography. He's written some of the biggest blockbusters in the last 2 to 3 decades. And he's done a pretty decent job of writing a story which is, again, formulaic, but because of Steven Soderbergh's work and craftsmanship, it helps create the story to be a little bit more enticing than usual. Now, in terms of it being scary, I wouldn't say it's a scary movie at all. I think this is more of a drama that has supernatural, tendencies sprinkled throughout. There are some scenes that might be tense, but I wouldn't say it's a horror movie or thriller. It's more of a drama with supernatural, elements throughout the narrative. So yeah, I give Presence a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty original film in terms of its craftsmanship. And once you've seen the film, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Presence.